Hi, I'm Tony Hawk. This is what happens when you take some of the world's best skateboarders and bikers and you travel to skate parks across the U.S. in a big bus and let them run wild. Here we go again.
And here we go. I'm Eric Costin. I'm from Los Angeles, land of the three-peat. I'm a professional skateboarder. I'm on the Tony Hawk super tour of nonstop fun. Enjoy.
Hello there, Bucky Lasik. Oh my God, I can't even say my own name. Hi, I'm Bucky Lasik, professional skateboarder from Baltimore, Maryland, seasoned veteran of the tour. I'm here to keep the rookies in line and show them the ropes.
Jesse Fritsch, professional skateboarder from State College, Pennsylvania. It's my first time on this skate-turned-rock tour. Came on this tour as a skater, but now it's just start the band, Jesse Fritsch and the Blackjacks, and we're trying to break the bank. But that should be our first single, We're Breaking the Bank. Look for our first single. It's coming out soon.
All right, my name's Kerry Getz. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm a professional skateboarder, and I'm here to support Tony Hawk's tour and to become famous, because Tony Hawk will make you famous.
Hey, I'm Dave Mira, professional bike rider from Greenville, North Carolina. I filled out an application online. Tony got it. Here I am. What better place to be than the gigantic Skatepark tour? And I'm here to keep the veterans on their toes.
Mike Escamilla from Long Beach, California. I'm a bike rider. And once again, 3 years in a row, affirmative action has got my back. I'm back on the tour. Woo.
What's up? My name is Salema Mabena Masakela, but for the sake of conversation, people call me Sal. And my job on the Tony Hawk Tour is to announce the demos, keep the boys motivated, and help spread the message of skateboarding. Thank you, Tony Hawk.
Hi, my name is Mike V. I'm here to promote skateboarding as a fun and creative form of self-expression. And it's my hope to positively impact the communities and skate scenes that we visit on this journey.
Hello, my name is Alex Chalmers. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm here on Tony Hawk's gigantic Skatepark tour so I can skate things like that.
Hello, my name is Barry Zaritsky. I'm a certified licensed athletic trainer with the National Athletic Trainers Association. My purpose is the safety of everyone, and when you see this spinning, you better be up cheering because we're coming after you. That's me, Barry Zaritsky.
What's up? I'm Alice. Just in case you didn't know. I am also... made him flinch. I can go now, right? As soon as you do that. I'm Jason Ellis, the biggest half-assed rock star you've ever seen in your life. I'm also a professional skateboarder, and I'm just pretty much here to amuse people at my expense. Rock on. I'm getting better, huh? Can you believe it? 1, 2, 3 years, tour veteran Robert Earl. I'm still trying to feel out what I'm doing, but I think of myself somewhat as icing on the cake. Yeah. Whoa.
good?
This is the 2002 Gigantic Skatepark Tour, and once again, I take no responsibility.
I'm the worst at being away from home, man. I love being home. But this is the first tour where I've been like, man, I wish I was on the whole thing, like, because this thing is cool, man. This is the first tour I'm not sick of.
Well, I think a tour like this it's not small crowds, but it's more for the fun of it. It's not like you're going on here saying, you know, I'm going to get rich going on this tour, but it's the exposure and the fun of just touring. And what I like about touring is that the fact that it can bring out who people really are over a long period of time on the road. It kind of brings out emotions, which is really cool to me.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it does kind of bum me out. But it shouldn't, but I am a pro skateboarder, and that's what I always wanted to be. I never wanted to be a TV, whatever I am. At first, I really hated it, but now I can explain to people, get it across to the kids a little better than maybe somebody who doesn't skate professionally. That's the purpose. I've got a purpose now. Skateboarding's for me. TV thing's to get across to kids that skateboarding is not as cheesy as it looks sometimes. It's actually kind of cool.
I definitely now feel like I'm a part of the tour. I feel like I'm, you know, yeah, this is really happening now.
This whole tour is a gift. No one gets charged to come to the Tony Hawk Tour, and that comes from the Birdman himself.
You're about 2 blocks from Kona Skate Park. Yep, it's right down here, about 2 blocks, and you make a right, and it's right there.
Cool, thanks a lot. First of all, we went the wrong way, which is really weird, because we haven't gone the wrong way before, have we?
They kind of took like a shortcut to the place or something, or a back road or something, and all the branches from the trees were so low that the bus couldn't get through. Good thing John spotted that, or we would have been stuck there like gluing the satellite dish on or something.
We should be able to make this one.
The rooftop actually went up there and moved the branches so the bus could go through.
And that's why they call them rooftop.
We're on our way to the largest demo of the whole stop, and we're stuck in the side streets by a branch.
John!
You all right, Mike? We made it. We're clear. Wait, it's leaving. I gotta go. We should have just powered through it anyway. It's only a little tree. We would have made it.
Kona could be the biggest demo. I'll claim it right now. Kona will be the biggest demo of the tour, where the guys go off all together. Because there is energy. There is juju already at Kona.
I don't want to say it's no pressure, but it's a good kind of pressure, I guess, because you know everybody's going to be throwing down, and you're like, well, I am too. That's just the ultimate feeling.
Guys like me and Mike V, we're not limited to bad courses, but you know, we'll figure it out.
Rolling up to Kona, seeing all the people there waiting for us, it got me going. It got the juices flowing.
And we got to Kona, and the roof was coming off. Jacksonville fans are incredible.
It ended up being a real sick demo. Everyone was skating really good, I thought. It was hot as piss, and the ramps were super slick, but it was a sick demo.
and I thought Mike V was ripping. He really got it together, I felt, in the street demo, helped everyone else warm up. He had multiple tricks in the first couple of minutes.
Even though Costin or Getz, it might be a little more technically masterful, Mike V has so much flavor and so much commitment to a demo, all the attention goes on him.
This can be a very intense experience for me, traveling around and touring, because I believe in giving people a good demo, something they can remember, and hopefully through that process communicate something more about what skateboarding is really about. If these demos can inspire and empower these kids that come out to check it out and get them turned on to skating in a positive way, then it's mission accomplished. My focus is just stick to what I believe in, stick to my guns. I've already seen the results of that, and it's very encouraging. It makes me feel good. How could I possibly change the game plan? You know, every day I see the little signs that the game plan's working. And that takes, at this point in my life, that takes a lot of intensity on my part. And that intensity is something that, you know, is always brewing inside of me. It's tough to leave the house, leave the family, say goodbye, and then transform into the skater that I'd want to see if I went to a demo. Because at the same time, I'm away from my 9-month-old daughter, I'm away from my 9-year-old daughter, I'm away from my wife who I've been with for 10 years. That's my life. You know, that's everything to me.
Love that hockey tempo for some reason. Like, I don't like it. I wish I could get rid of it, but it's just something that's in me. I get super mad, like if I don't land something super quick, you know. I'm just real hard on myself, I guess.
It's crazy when you skate with Costin and Carey in the street demo. It never looks forced. It never looks like they have to put that much effort into it. They just flow. Even if it is hard for them and they have to try it a few times, every one looks like it could be a make, you know? And then they finally get it, and it's like, but yeah, of course it works like that. And we're all sitting there like, wow, I really wish I could just kickflip over that thing.
Even when they fall, they get out of it. You notice that? Like if they do something really bad, they run out of it or something and pull a funny face, and that's bad for them. That was a slam.
When we walked into Kona, there was the Robert Earl guys.
It is a sad state of affairs when people can dress up as Rob at the demos.
There was even people with E-A-R-L spelled on their shirts. I mean, professional baseball players get that, and now I've got that.
That's really scary, man. It's sweet, though, that, you know, they appreciate what he does.
So it was pretty cool. I thank you. You guys are insane.
I'm claiming it's going to be good. Kona, they know what they're doing. So if they said there's a new Veram and it's good, I'll take that at face value. When we have a wide ramp, it's just like there's no struggle to keep your speed up. It's like you got all this area, you know, go crazy.
Jesse Fritsch is a rookie of the tour, but every demo, the dude is breaking himself. He figures the crowd knows I'm working hard at what I'm doing, and the dude puts it down.
I give everything to radar.
He's so happy to finally get a whole crew that he can skate with, and he wants to feed off of, and he can't help it. He's just got to go off, and he wants to try new things.
He's the 21st century vert dude. He's like, hey, welcome me to the mix.
ramp felt really good when you're going fast. My first run was like, felt out the ramp, rolled in slow, just kind of toyed around with it, and it's a type of ramp you got to go fast on. But when you're going fast, it just throws you perfect. So that was a really good ramp.
That slam that Mira took in the vert ramp, oh my gosh.
So I'm coming down, and I remember I was a little bit far over, so I took off basically just really, really ready to carve, and I just yanked, and I could feel it right at takeoff. I think it's the nature of our business. I mean, I see it on bikes, I see it on skate, and it's, you crash, you get up, clean yourself off, go do it again and pull it.
Guys are just insane how they fly around on that ramp. I wish I could do it.
He took a slam today, and he's got that microphone in his back pocket 24/7.
Tried to do a couple of Indy 900s at Kona. Came down right on top of it.
If you slam on that thing, it'd be like, I don't know, someone sticking a big pet rock in your pocket and then slamming to the flat bottom.
It hurts. Right on my hip on this thing.
Birdman's booty took it from the mic, and he's, gets back up there. What does he do?
I'll do some more tricks.
Nobody knows the next time they're going to get to Kona, and everyone wants to take advantage of it. And so as soon as the demo's over, even if the crowd's cleared out, it's like, all right, let's go.
The crowd is dissipated, it's gone. There's not even a crowd left anymore, they clear them out. So it's almost another demo just for the boys. And the guys are still going. Chalmers is trying to do a trick he couldn't do, and they love it, they don't stop. They absolutely do not stop.
I think that's what you see at the end of a demo. That's what you see after it's all said and done, is guys are going to go back and ride because that's what they love to do.
If there's something solid I really want to see in this show, then I got to get back out there and go. And it's a whole different style of riding. I'd say mini ramp kind of stands on its own. I mean, you can, I love flipping spines. Mastering riding a spine it just feels like riding a vert ramp, but it's a whole different style than vert. It was cool, and I did learn a new trick on it, so 1 foot extra flip over the spine. I've never done that before, so.
Hi.
Like maybe 2
We're at Mountain Island Lake in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've never ridden one of those wake skates before. I keep hearing about them, and those are fun. See this? Grip tape, fins, no bindings. You have to wear shoes. Not unlike skateboarding. It's hard. It's the first time, you know, getting towed up.
I'm not playing. I'm not tying my knee. I'm not tying my feet on to anything and yank my knees off.
I've never wake skated before, but I think I'll be a natural at it.
I will rip, and I've never wake skated, and it's a little small board, large man. I think I can do it.
I think Rob will suck. Rob sucks at basically everything except cooking.
I think I'm just gonna hang on the boat and just watch these fools get served up.
I think, you know, 2 days and I'd be better than anybody else that has ever done it.
The slams are the highlights for me, so that's all I remember is people just sort of flying out on their butt. Ellis, I saw Ellis go down.
You know, we're in the boat, everyone's like, yeah, Miracle Boy, go, let's jump it. So he immediately gets in and just completely harassed to jump right off the bat, because he could do, yeah, backflips, you know. But Mira just smiles and goes, all right, boys, I'm going to give it a try.
I was stoked just because Riley's always asked me about going wakeboarding. He finally got the chance, and then every time I'm helping him get his feet situated, so he takes off, and I'm just left as this buoy in the, in the lake, like, okay, guys, hope you turn around soon. And I see these boats just coming by. I'm like, I really hope they notice me out here.
I'm going to be the guy at the end of the tour that you look at the numbers. Off the activities, Sal, right here at the top of the pack. Rob, underneath all of that, there's an athlete in there.
He's got moves. He's got style. Like, he flows. And it's just a shock.
It's a lie. He didn't upstage me. I refuse to admit that, even if everyone else says that he does. He did not beat me.
It's just nice to get in the water. North Carolina, we got rained out 2 years in a row, so we decided to return to this park because it looked good last year.
Last year, you know, it poured, and we were inside of a place, and the guys made do. I mean, they were Ellis jumping off cherry pickers, jumping over NASCARs, the whole train, and the highlight, I think, was the dancing outside. You know, Ellis and Colin just busting a move. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did get knocked out last year. It sucked, and I hate getting knocked out because I never get knocked on anything good.
Maybe it was meant to be rained out 2 years in a row, because I wasn't here. I'm here now. I brought the sun. It's going to be a sick demo.
You can always count on Eric and Carrie and Alex, and Mike V, obviously, to bust out on the street. So I'm never too concerned about the quality of the street demos here.
If I can walk off the bus and get down onto the street course, it's going to be a great demo. If I don't get off the bus, well, have fun, boys.
good to see Tony out there, you know, like Tony just skates everything, you know, he skates the streets, he does his stuff on the street.
I put out a request to see if we can enclose the entire park and turn on some AC. Wonder how that's going.
You never had a full face helmet on. That's just like a sauna in his head.
Dave was on fire in Charlotte. I realized that later, that that's his hometown. So it was like, of course, you know, he's busting out. But I mean, he was like the star of the show.
It was awesome. They know I'm from North Carolina. They were yelling for me, and that's awesome. That's great to be at a demo and people support you that much.
Yeah, I mean, North Carolina, that was his crew. They love him.
There's only one city I think I would ever even live in that's considered a city, and it's Charlotte, because I hate big cities. I hate a lot of people. I hate just traffic. and you go to Charlotte, it's a progressive, kind of young city. It's not too crazy that I know of. And it was awesome.
Eric's leaving. We got Willie coming in, substitute. And Eric wants to come back, but I don't know, you know, I mean, he's really good, flows, but I think that's working to his disadvantage now because it just looks too easy for him, and we're going to need him to step it up, you know? He's really got to show something extraordinary this demo to prove that he can come back.
Today's like the decider, because I know he's kind of been giving me that look, you know. You show me some stuff so far, but you're leaving after this demo, and if you don't really come with it, you know, don't bother coming at all. I mean, this is my last hurrah, so I'm gonna spinning and flipping all over the place as much as I can. I mean, I worked on this all year, practiced day in, day out, just to make it back onto this thing to show them that I'm ready.
Watch the formula, shadows and corridors. We haven't slept yet. My eyes are bloodshot, and when the drums drop,
I usually let Tony go first. Go for it, Tony!
Black mark at midnight. Attack a stack of bounds like a pick mic. So many bones get broken in the rib shack. It's where I live at. We watch the kickback, RPMs, backseats and engine blocks. I got my tailpipe stuck up in a glove box.
Just skating with that guy is great. I just like watching him, you know. I looked up to him for years, and he just rules. You know, I just like to see what he does, you know what I mean, and see where I'm at, you know, see where my level is, you know, and towards his, because he's like way up here, you know. He's amazing. And once I watch Costin skate around, it gets me psyched. Your blood starts rushing more and more, like all right, now I'm going to take it to the next level.
Welcome to your nation. We come to bring the celebration.
It would spread like a virus, mad Prev and Iris. Never ask if you could dig it like Cyrus. Shadow boxing, got a killer silhouette. Even when we open, crowd be like the rock illa set. Hear us yet? You romper room rappers. Ain't catching half the shit I say until the morning after. This shit is evil on pause, don't have to play it backwards. This was made from stacks of cash from underneath my mat.
You know, I watched Eric, and he took a couple hits, you know, and it didn't look like, it looked like a little bit of a struggle for him, but at some point we're all wondering if he's just cruising, because it just looks too easy for him.
I'm on 6 figures, bitch, you drive a rental van.
You know, when I'm skating around, I'm like, Tony, check this out, and then, so I think he goes out there and tries to intimidate me to try to put me back to that place where I was, you know, scrubbing the toilets and tying his shoes and stuff.
All right, here comes Costin. Come on, folks. Yeah!
this. I approve of all of Eric's doings. He's past the bar, so to speak.
He's just having a bad dream.
When I woke up the morning of the North Carolina demo, I didn't think I'd be able to skate. I could barely walk that morning.
Mike V got hurt in Jacksonville. He had some disgusting bulge on his knee.
Looks like his twin brother's trying to come out of his kneecap. Got like a little baby's head.
I got with Barry, and he really got me physically and mentally prepared to skate that day.
Everything that was gnarly that he made, he had a gnarly slam to go with it.
You could take the hardest slam, crack his head open. It would just psych him out even more. You know, he'd go out and hit it even harder.
I took a couple heavy slams in North Carolina. I bit my tongue so bad that my throat hurt. It was awful. Having some ailments and some injuries. I mean, I don't need masochistic, but you know, I mean, it gets me going. It gets me excited. It gets me going. Okay, can I get through this? You know? No injury, no physical pain is going to stop me from doing what I set out to do.
I think Mike knows what it's like, you know, to be that kid and be waiting like, oh, I want to see Mike V or I want to see Tony Hawk. And I was there too, man. I've watched tours where the guys show up and they sit down. And it doesn't matter if you're hurt, you know what I mean? All you're thinking is, that guy's lame, like, and you're going to think that forever. Because I had certain bros, like, and I've talked with Mike about that, like, that did a demo that I saw and they were either lame to me or they didn't skate. And until I met them years later, I always thought they sucked or I always thought they were lame, you know?
I feel like if I walk away, I let people down. And if I let those people down, then I'm letting myself down. And I don't want to do that.
North Kakalaka.
I got beat up in North Kakalaka. Yeah. I tried to get my street on and it wasn't working. And then I was feeling it, and then it was hot. And I was whiny, and I wanted to go home. But we had to skate vert. So we got reorganized, and we went and rode vert.
We want you to take a good look at what we do. Not the type that you can see right through, because you never know what we might do.
You know, the NBA dudes know that when they walk out onto that parquet floor, they are going to be dunking the same 10-foot basketball hoop, regulation. The rim is never going to be bent. You know, there's not going to be one rim lower than the other and maybe a patch in the parquet floor. That's never going to happen. Those dudes are going to walk out there, see that, and be like, oh, really? We're out of here. In skateboarding, every single demo you show up to is a dice roll. Hoping and praying whoever's built the park has gotten up to speed and made it consistent with what defines a good park.
The ramp in North Carolina was it wasn't Kona. A little smaller, a little bumpier. Rains have gotten to it. You know, it wasn't as easy for us to just jump in and start doing stuff. You know, it took us a little while to get used to it, but we persevered.
Went back on the bus and said to all the guys that were getting ready, like, prepare yourselves.
These guys put on a bad performance. They're bummed at themselves, but I really think that they're bummed that the crowd didn't get to see them at their best. And that's why you see guys focusing their board or cussing in the flat bottom. Yeah, they're angry at themselves, but at the same time, they want this crowd to be hyped. They want this crowd to see the best of what they have to offer and why they are professional athletes.
I see the glowing moments of power to chorus of darkness performance. Order turning bullets from my every out of my medical trade.
He did one of those a few months ago, first time in like 10 years, and then the next time he tried it, he just kept slamming, and he was afraid to do it again. He's back.
Basically, I haven't made 540s in, I'm guessing, 12, 13 years, and all of a sudden, for some freaky reason, I decided to make 2 on this tour, so that's been really cool for me.
You can put a 5 down on a crappy ramp. It's just like everybody get an act. Because look at him. He's doing. I think that's one of his harder tricks that he's ever done, and he's doing it on this ramp. So everybody do one of your harder tricks on this ramp now.
It only takes a matter of time before you get used to it, and then once you get used to it, you just start skating.
Then once he starts ripping, then you gotta rip, and it's great, because those dudes are always ripping, so you gotta skate good. The thing I don't like about Tony is this. You're trying to get used to the ramp, you're rock faking, and he's doing 540s, man. Like, that's lame. You don't do that. You're making us look bad. Yeah, today, me and Ellis were like, look, Tony, you put on restriction. No 540s for at least 5 walls. And he's like, can I do it? I'm like, nope, not yet.
Yeah, you just make little adjustments, I guess, That's part of being pro, skating vert ramps, they're all different. It's all things you get used to when you've been doing it for 15 years.
Dave was like the star of the show, just on the street, on the vert. I think I saw him throw a flare his first run.
And spun it wrong. Thank God this is my bad wrist and I didn't hurt it. It just like stressed that one pretty hard. So I'm gonna sit it out. These guys look like they're having fun though. I'd rather watch them.
I had a good day today. I'm quite excited.
Skatepark, and the vert demo is officially over, which means there's no more skateboarding, and now it's time to sign t-shirts and give out stickers and stuff. And then back on the bus. I'm out. It was a good time. It was actually a good time. I like it.
We have come to a crossroads. I'm losing my roommate, Costin.
Sad to see Costin go. I mean, you'd like to have him the whole way out.
Yeah, Eric has to go to Europe for a contest, and we've got pinch hitter Willie coming in, but, you know, Willie's always consistent.
Willie's a good guy off the bench, though, for sure. He'll hit the big shots for you guys when you need him down the stretch.
Willie's a lot more fun to hassle, so, you know, now we have a new whipping boy.
Yeah, we haven't even begun. I mean, this thing is just starting to roll. We're just getting into the heartland. I mean, the beginning was epic, but I think it's just going to keep going like this.
We're going to go shoot each other with paintballs again. And that always causes a lot of animosity in our crew.
Anytime there's competition, everyone is good to go. It's a weird thing.
These dudes love me so much that they just want to take me out.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you got the Birdman. I don't care if you got Mike V. Doesn't matter. You can't touch us on the paintball field.
We get to do all these fun things that no one would ever even let us do. And then we get to go to these demos where kids are so stoked, and we get to try to ride as hard as we can, and that's the difference. You know?
We're going to Indiana to do a fitness test at this crazy institute of fitness to see if action sports heroes are really athletes.
We're going to test our physical limitations, I think, and measure how truly lazy we are.
Dude, I'm the most fit out of all you boys. Come on, boys. Kick it up a notch.
Where do we go next? Louisville. Oh, I've heard a lot of stuff about Louisville. Big park, big full pipe.
That skate park needs to be in like every major city.
The crowd in Louisville was ridiculous. Just instant heartache, instant like, whoa.
You know, I think there's always something new to experience, especially on a tour of this scale.
You see the moms and the dads at the park instead of at the Little League game, like sitting there. You see them at the park and their kids doing this stuff where mothers usually are like, oh, God, but they're excited now. So it's pretty cool.
I look forward to every demo that's coming. Every time the bus stops, I look forward to the opportunities that are presented to us.
I honestly feel like our demos and the skating levels and obviously the bike riding is way better than last year's.